Hi everyone, Matthew here at AAWeatherWatch, taking a look at the weather through the course of the coming week, Monday the 21st through to Friday the 25th of August. And unfortunately, and in keeping generally with this summer overall, further unsettled conditions will dominate the weather through the course of the coming week. There will be some brief warm weather within the short term. That's in association with a particularly warm and humid southwesterly air mass which is developing at the moment ahead of this region of cloud, this weather front here, to bring some, again, warm and humid weather to start the week. However, cooler and fresher conditions with slightly below average temperatures will return from the middle of the week onwards. Now, it is this region of cloud which is bringing some outbreaks of rain and drizzle northwards. Following this region of rain, somewhat drier, brighter and clearer weather through the course of Monday afternoon, but then equally into Monday evening and overnight. It will become increasingly overcast with some extensive low cloud and hill fog. Now, there is an area of low pressure just to the west of the country as well. You might just be able to make out the clouds spiralling around that area of low pressure, and it is this low pressure which will dominate the weather through the majority of the coming week. Showers and longer spells of rain are possible, perhaps some particularly heavy rain with thunderstorms across some northern areas of the country later on Tuesday. And then through the second half of the week, this low pressure maintains a cool and showery period of weather. So just taking a quick look at latest rainfall radar and satellite imaging, you can see those outbreaks of rain and showers generally steadily moving north and east across the country at the moment in time. The brighter colours indicating some moderate, if not locally heavy rain in places, but as you can see, following in from the southwest is somewhat clearer conditions with some brighter weather too, but the air mass is particularly warm and humid, as I've indicated, so there will be some increasingly amounts of extensive low cloud and hill fog towards the end of the afternoon and into the evening. So let's move on and take a look at the forecast weather charts now through the course of the rest of the week and through the remainder of Monday. Again, those outbreaks of rain and showers continuing to steadily move north and east across many areas, and then following on behind again a clearance from the southwest. But we move through into Monday evening and overnight. Yes, some clearer spells, but again some extensive low cloud and hill fog developing across parts of the north and west in particular. And we move through into Tuesday and it is a relatively dry start to the day. However, it is mostly cloudy, as you can see. As Tuesday progresses though, more unsettled conditions will become increasingly widespread from the west. Initially, a risk of showers across some central and northern areas, but then towards the end of the afternoon and then particularly into Tuesday evening, we could begin to see some particularly heavy and thundery downpours developing, especially across central and northern areas of the country. Some locally large rainfall totals certainly possible here from this wet weather, which will then progress north and east overnight and through into the early hours of Wednesday. This wet weather will clear away the high temperatures and humidity of earlier in the week, and as we move into Wednesday morning, winds becoming more west or southwesterly. So Wednesday itself is essentially a day of sunshiny showers. Most of the showers across parts of the north and west. There will be a lot of useful dry weather across more southern and eastern areas. This is the weather chart for around about the middle of the afternoon on Wednesday, and you can see a lot of dry weather further south and east. Through into the end of Wednesday and overnight into Thursday, and if anything, the showers will become more widespread towards the end of the week. There's some uncertainties over the details, but as ever, these will be addressed in the midweek update. But through into Thursday morning, and potentially quite a windy day on Thursday for the time of year. As ever, these black lines, the isobars, indicating the strength of the wind, and a fresh, if not strong, west or southwesterly wind is forecast across the country in what will be, again, a cool, breezy and showery day. Most of the showers still across parts of the north and west, but as you can see, this is the latest weather chart for around about the middle of the day on Thursday. If anything, and especially compared with Wednesday, the showers will become more widespread through the day. And jumping ahead 24 hours to end the working week, and low pressure is centred directly across Ireland and the British Isles in general to maintain a cool and showery end to the week. So let's move on and take a look at the temperatures now through the course of the coming week, and as indicated, there will be some warmth and humidity within the short term through the first part of the week before cooler and fresher conditions return from the middle of the week onwards. So temperatures through the rest of Monday quite widely 18 to 21 degrees Celsius, and again with an increasingly humid feel to conditions too. Overnight and through into Tuesday, it will be a warm night for the time of year in particular. Minimum temperatures perhaps in towns and cities no lower than 16 or 17 degrees Celsius. Certainly one of the warmest nights in a good number of weeks. Through into Tuesday, and temperatures, if anything, a little bit higher, particularly across parts of the south and east. Temperatures 18, 19 or 20 degrees Celsius, and certainly feeling pleasant enough in any brighter intervals. Cooler and fresher conditions then spread eastwards on Tuesday night and through into Wednesday, and as you can see through into the course of Wednesday, temperatures certainly a good few degrees lower than compared with the earlier in the week. Temperatures on Wednesday afternoon somewhere ranging between around 14 and 18 degrees Celsius. Cooler nights then dominate through the second half of the week, as you can see through into Thursday. Minimum temperatures 10 or 11 degrees Celsius, and overall temperatures to end the working week very similar compared with Wednesday, somewhere in the region of around about 14 to 18 degrees Celsius. So let's summarise that in our weekly weather summary. Clearly a lot going on this week once again as low pressure dominates. So through the rest of Monday, rain and drizzle moving north and east, somewhat drier and brighter weather following from the south and southwest, but then equally there will be some extensive low cloud and hill fog later. Quite a warm and humid feel to the weather. Into Tuesday, a mainly dry start for many areas, perhaps with some brighter weather too across parts of the south and east, but locally heavy showers and longer spells of rain will then develop, especially across central and northern areas of the country, where there may well be a risk of some thunderstorms later, and it will be another warm and humid day. From the middle of the week onwards, and it is low pressure which continues to dominate, cooler and fresher weather filtering eastwards across all areas through the second half of the week, and the low pressure will maintain a risk of showers and perhaps some longer spells of rain, and it will also be windy on Thursday too. So that's all the details for the forthcoming week. As ever, I'll be back with you in the midweek update on Wednesday, just ironing out those details for the second half of the week. So thanks for tuning in and have a great week.